Go ahead.
There's discussion about will it be a quick transition off the dollar or a slow transition. I think it's actually going to be a quick transition because fiat currencies always die in a spectacular manner. It's just a question of when. Germany with the mark dying, that's a good example. It happened in, a year-ish. And that was a non-digital thing. So I think it'll be faster for the dollar to fail. The only thing that can't be done is printing Bitcoin out of thin air, but anything else is possible. So I've talked about rebasing to Bitcoin and just setting a exchange rate of 1 sat to $1. And that just takes a politician, maybe it's Trump, I don't know, but somebody just to say, we'll let you redeem your debt for this. And that's it. I mean, how do you peg a dollar to gold? It's by decree. Pegging a currency to Bitcoin is the same. It just depends on the motivations and the necessity of doing so. I think when things get bad enough, every card is on the table, and we're seeing this, right?
삼손 모으는 대부분의 사람들이 생각하는 것보다 빠르게 달러에서 비트코인으로 전환이 이뤄질 거라고 합니다. 이어서 그는 애초에 달러가 아니라 보통 수준의 기축통화였다면 진작에 비트코인으로 전환되었을 거라고 합니다.
Have to factor in that the US dollar is in a very unique position because it is largely digitized outside of stablecoins. Like, it is a digital thing. It's reached market penetration that no other prior reserve currency has reached, right? Like, it's sort of married itself with technology and ingrained itself in economies around the world. So it might actually take a few years, maybe 5 years, maybe 10, I don't know, but it will end, but it's taking longer than normally it would have. That a non-digital fiat currency would not have this lifespan. Yeah, well, if you look at history, like, all the reserve currencies in the past were relatively centralized because they weren't digital. But with the dollar being mostly digital, right, you've kind of permeated every other country's financial system in some way with it. And in some way, every single other fiat currency is now linked to the dollar, right? Everything is a derivative of the dollar. If you look at the Singapore dollar, right, it's linked to the US dollar. The Hong Kong dollar is also linked in some ways to the dollar itself too. And then you have other countries that just use the dollar outright. So it's reached really high levels of permeation that we haven't seen in history before. So that's why I think it's managed to hang on this long, even with the astronomical amounts of money printing. But in the words of Lynn Alden, nothing stops this train. So it's just going to keep inflating. And it's just a question of when